Today I'm in the fabulous Midland city of Coventry, my hometown. I'm accompanied by Lady Godiva. You're coming with me. So let's have a look at what we've got. Here I am now at Coventry Cathedral. Behind me is the new cathedral, which was opened in 1962, designed by Sir Basil Spence. And on this side, what they refer to as the old cathedral. It never was a cathedral. It was the Church of St Michael, which was devastated during the Blitz in 1940. So we're going to have a look around. Here we are in Coventry Cathedral, and we'll go down towards the bottom and you'll see the tapestry. Now, it is massive, and all the artwork for it, the drawings and the design, can be found across the road in the Herbert Art Gallery and Museum, which is well worth a visit. I'm not sure that we'll have the time to do it. And if you can see a man at the feet of Jesus, that is a visual representation of the chap that designed it. I've been coming here for years. It's a very impressive place. There are lots of little rooms off to the side. And again, all the artwork that can be seen, the designs are in Herbert Art Gallery Museum. A piece of art known as the Plumb Line and the City. So that is the industrial buildings, visual representation of the city of Coventry. That is a whistle-stop tour of Coventry Cathedral, and we'll go to the old one. Always an interesting view of St Peter and the Devil. So directly across from the new cathedral is St Michael's. St Michael's Church Cathedral. They call it a cathedral. We'll go with it. Always have done. New and old. That was a cross that was made from the embers after the Blitz. Kind of been there since it was all cleared out. And down this far end, St Michael's Tower. So 180 steps, fantastic views of Coventry from the top. If it's open, shall we have a go? Shall we have a go? Let's go and have a look. It's closed, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gutted. Can't climb the tower today. Just seen another chap that wanted to go up. Never mind. Maybe we can get it done the next time. Just across the road from the old cathedral, St Michael's, is St Marys Hall, which is just there. I'd like to be able to go in, but let's have a little look. That was a building that was originally built in about 1340, and it actually housed Mary Queen of Scots on her trip down from Scotland to London, and was detained there by Queen Elizabeth I. And there's another little interesting tale I can tell if we can get in. Unfortunately, we're not having much luck getting into some of these places. It's very interesting there. Mary Queen of Scots was detained in a room upstairs with a very low doorway. Now, she refused to concede to Elizabeth I and wouldn't bow to her. So outside the doorway they actually put a picture of Queen Elizabeth I, so that when Mary had to come out on her way down to London, she had to curtsy to go through the doorway. Oh, those Tudors, what are they like? Right, let's go and see if we can find something else. So behind me is a pub, the Golden Cross. It is one of the oldest pubs in Coventry. History-wise, it's very difficult to find information about it. But I can tell you my own personal recollections. As a young lad, about 50 years ago now, I had a Sunday job there, bottling up, so restocking the shelves from the night before. And one Sunday morning, I was in the Golden Cross and I had to go down to the cellar. And it all felt a bit cold and weird. And I went to get my stuff and I looked back and this corner seemed to be very, very dark. And I thought I saw a gentleman step forward and it frightened the life out of me. I ran up the stairs and the landlord said, "Are you all right?" I said, "I don't know what's going on." Anyway, he came downstairs with me. No one was there, no one else came out, and it seemed to be a bit lighter. I didn't go down there again. As we're here, it'll be rude not to go in. Here you are. So while I'm sat in the Golden Cross, having a little drinky, just speaking to the lady behind the bar here, telling her about my ghost story. And apparently, the ghost walkers that do the tours around Coventry had been and told her, or told people here, that there was a man in the cellar and he had two sons. And he killed his sons, then he killed himself. And all three of them haunt the pub. I had a little bit of cold shiver down my spine at that point. It's good to talk. See you in a bit. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your ghost stories.
No, that's all right. Enjoy your travel.
We'll try.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Let's go and have a look at the council house. It's not a place that you can just go and rent, but it is the house where the council meet. We're wandering down Hay Lane, so we'll catch up with the council house in a minute. So behind me is a historic building, the council house in Coventry, designed and built in between 1913 and 1917. Was commissioned as the council house in 1920. I've always known it there. It's marvellous. Just behind me here, where the clock is, there used to be a council building here. And in the 1970s, they actually built a copper bridge that went across. That's all disappeared, because now behind me, they're actually building something for the University of Coventry. Anyway, I have a particular fond memory of the council house. On the 18th of November 1980, I was made a freeman of the city of Coventry in there. So I'm going to go and see if we can actually get inside a building and go and have a look at the chamber. So why don't we go along and have a look together? So we're approaching the council house, see if we can get inside. It's obviously a working building, so who knows what we're going to get. But I am going to show you something. Let me turn this around. On these gates, camera, Principis. This just happens to be the motto of Coventry, which means Court of the Prince, and that is Edward Black Prince from 1300. Let's go and have a look inside if we can. Hello there. I'm being ever so cheeky. It's been a while since I've been here. 18th of November 1980. I've been here since then, but not in here. I was made a Freeman of the City of Coventry in the chamber. Is there any chance of going in and having a look? No. Okay. All right. So we're now approaching Broadgate. Now all this lot on the right hand side used to be a roundabout, and you go around Godiva. You don't go around Godiva anymore now. There's another Godiva coming up, which hopefully I'll be around and show you at 3 o'clock. Here we have a very historic clock. We'll be back at 3 o'clock to watch that chime, and hopefully it's working. Next to it, there, used to be the Bridge restaurant. My mum used to work there. It's a cracking restaurant as well. Now underneath here, for many, many years, those other buildings, but it's obviously opened it up. There's a whole bunch of renovation going on. But it's okay. That is what we need to see. That is very impressive. It is a piece of history that has been there since after the Second World War, and the whole mechanism and the clock itself used to be on a town hall. We'll come back to that later. Sat at the Cozy Club 5 minutes to 3 for a very, very exciting event. I hope we're going to see the classic Godiva clock in Broadgate. To you it will be about 3 seconds. To me, I've got to wait another 6 minutes. See you in a sec. Disappointing bollocks. Where is she? Where is my Lady Godiva? I'm going to have to find some on YouTube, nick it and stick it on here. Oh my God. I'm sat at the Cozy Club. It's cost me £7 a pint to sit here waiting for that shit. Never happened. All right, see you in a bit. The Godiva clock didn't work, but the Cozy Club is quite nice, isn't it? All good. Okay, hopefully this is okay. My microphone is not working. However, 2 things I need to share here in Coventry. Although it's getting a little bit wet right now, we couldn't see the Lady Godiva and Peeping Tom. Fortunately, I have a backup. I'm going to show you him in a minute. He's a horrible bugger, but we'll have a look. All these shops are closed down here. It looks like they're pulling the plates down. So before they do, I want to show you this. Here we go. There he is. What a handsome chap. He's been there since the 70s. 700 years, a bit late. So that's number 1. The next thing we want to have a little look at. God, they are pulling the place down from what I can see. We're going to have a little look at the 3rd spire. Let's go and have a look at that. This is a very historic building. This is called Ford's Hospital. Almshouses for Old Ladies of Coventry. Very historic building. To top the day off, we're at the CBS Arena. Have a look at Coventry City. Hopefully beat Sheffield United, which could be something special. Enjoy. There we have it. Coventry is a great place to visit. There's loads going on. Although some of the places that I wanted to go to were closed, it's a great historic city to walk around and go and see some things. I'd deliberately gone down for the football match more than anything, but it was an opportunity to show you around the city centre and the other things that you could see. There's lots of pubs, lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of history. Do your research before you go, and it's very well worth a visit. Please click like, subscribe, and get some notifications, and click up here for another UK video. Click down here for some of my American videos, and click over here to subscribe. If you've got any suggestions of where you think you'd like to see me go, please put them in the comments. I'm intending to do quite a few day trips over the winter. If you've got somewhere that you think I could get to by train, let me know, and we'll see you on the next one.